Last week, it was announced that Europe currently has more deaths than births. This news was reported via several confusing black and white art films. Europe! As Europe currently struggles with record numbers of Middle Eastern asylum seekers trying to get into the continent, Europe itself is dealing with its own population crisis. In total, 17 European nations have more people dying in them than are being born. Spain has one of the lowest fertility rates, averaging 1.27 children born to women of childbearing age. And if the Spanish can't get it together in terms of procreation, what hope do the rest of us passionless white people have? Countries like Portugal, Italy, Germany, and Hungary have all found that their birth rate isn't keeping up with their death rate. And while that will have long-term effects for Europe's future, it's already starting to affect the present. The fundamental problem of population decline is that it leaves a small number of workers supporting a much larger group of retirees. In addition, any debts accrued by that larger, older generation have to be paid off by a dwindling pool of workers, meaning more debt for the average person. Just about 1 in 5 Western Europeans were 65 years or older in 2014, and that is predicted to rise to 1 in 4 by 2030. So more funds have to be allocated to retirement benefits as opposed to growing the labor force. If only those older Europeans could find a way to pay for things with wine and casual racism, they'd be financially rock solid. Speaking of a labor force that's shrinking as well, while the US has a labor participation rate of 63%, a 36-year low, that's actually pretty rosy compared to Europe's. In 2013, the percentage of European adults either working or looking for work was just 57.5%. And these are countries where naps are considered a key element of the job search. So what can Europe do to combat this decline? Immigration is usually the go-to solution. But as we've seen in the past year, a large influx of immigrants can lead to cultural clashes and political backlash. But outside of government-sponsored orgies, increased immigration may be the only way to stabilize Europe's stagnating birth rate and economy. Embracing immigrants certainly works for the US, and we've done it proudly for a long time. Well, not lately. Hey, thanks for watching The Daily Desk. If you like what you saw, click to subscribe, comment below, share the link with a friend or an enemy. I don't care.